Look ahead to what you will think of your life at its end. You will probably not want to look back and say that it was cozy and dull. Thus, react positively to what seems to be disaster. Remember that what seems now to be disaster may be an important step toward evolution, and may even be identifiable as such at some point in the future. Every great loss takes you out of a rut and starts your life anew. Be grateful for the time you had in your former happy state, and look forward eagerly to the new phase. Information age. Information age.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, good night in some places, because I know we have listeners all over the world. Today we're doing the show because we had some technical difficulties with the other show we did, Behind Enemy Lines, so we're going to do a part 2 to Behind the Enemy Lines. I'm here with my brother, Ali. We're, just kind of discussing a few things that are going on in the communities and around the world. As far as education, the purging, which they're considering it to be police brutality or whatever, but the purging of the people in our community. I know we were just you kind of were just discussing something though right now before we came on. Well, I know we were talking about the Illuminati, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
First and foremost, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum to all the listeners. You have to understand that these people are real. They exist. They are the total powerhouse of the financial system of America. Okay? They are the international bankers. And nothing that is major in corporation does not get past the Illuminati. You cannot start a business or any type of, like I said, major industry or anything you're pursuing that's going to, involve you, making a lot of money. You're going to have to eventually go through the Illuminati to make it successful. Brother, if you want to share a few points, give me some time to get a few things so I can present it, in the right way.
Okay. Well, I guess as far as me, what I was thinking about, I'm gonna kind of jump off of that topic until you get everything together. We were having a discussion, and we were talking about how right now with this the purging, of our people, how they're leaving the bodies, laying out, for hours and hours, basically, so they're able to get their stories together, get all the information they can to feed you this lie about people people having weapons and all these different type of things in their hands, and when they have a cell phone or there's a gun, it doesn't really matter what you do. You're gonna be they're actually assassinating you, in broad daylight, and then coming up with a story to, make you seem like the bad person. No matter what it is, something in your past always comes up. He was a bully, in first grade, so, us gunning him down at the age of 27 or 28, that's the reason why he did it, because he was a bully, or he stole something out of a store 7 years ago. To use for an excuse to say that you're a bad person. And I think that everybody has a past of something they've done that's wrong at some point. But to use that, to build up a case against the person instead of building the case up against the officer who's who's committed the crime, you're building up a case against the person who's dead.
Right.
And and it seemed to me that I was listening to another brother that was speaking the other day. A brother, he's a Panther out of Illinois, brother Muhammad, and he was saying how we it doesn't really matter what we're doing. We need to actually stand up, to protect ourselves. Because they have no respect, they pretty much don't have any respect for us as people, and they're able to, commit crimes, and they'll give us, one or two, officers after they've killed, 20 or 30 or 40 of us. Then they'll throw us a bone, we'll give you one of, these people. That person is a sacrifice, we'll give them that person and lock them up, or whatever. But we still have, thousands of officers out there that's prepared to kill, without a second thought. And even when you're training in combat, I mean, you do train, for certain situations. But if you don't have a reason to, to shoot a person, then you don't do it. You take that person and you make them. I guess you incarcerate them or whatever the case is. But you don't just gun down an unarmed man, or a woman, or a child.
Right.
I don't know if you got everything, together, because I don't want to, keep.
Yes, sir. Everything where you was going is going to tie in. Right. To what I'm trying to show you. The listeners, some of these officers are committing these acts because some of them are 32nd degree Freemason. And in order to get to the 33rd degree, you have to make a blood sacrifice. Okay? They're called Masonic murders. And this is why these acts occur partially, and some of them are just because they get adrenaline out of it, as you heard the one officer let you know. Okay? If any listeners are listening, I'd like please, take out the bill. So if you don't believe these people real, well, you spend their money. They got notes that they make that keep you deceived and make you do wicked acts. Even myself, once upon a time, when I didn't know, for something that and back by gold or silver. And this is what keeps you behind enemy lines as well. Now, if you got to start out, I want you to go to your right hand corner of the dog. You see the number 1 symbol look like it's inside of a shield. Now, if you look in your left top portion of that shield, there's like a little circle-like slide or slit on the side. It's an owl right there. If you got a magnifying glass, you can see it. That's an Illuminati symbol because they feel they see and do all things. This is what the owl represents. Why would you use such a symbol? Because the owl can turn his head all the way around. This is what the CIA, what them monitoring on, like the brother always been pointing out, every phone call, text message, the student been talking to, he went to go look at something, and Foot Locker online, they go every site you've been on, because they feel they the house. And they feel they have the right to monitor you, but want to keep their secret society to themselves. This will keep you behind enemy lines. When you don't know that these people are real. So, brother, also, They control the educational system.
Right.
You never ask yourself why you only go to the 12th grade? You graduate a functional illiterate. I'm sorry if that sounds tough. I just told you they go to 33 degrees of knowledge. So that's 21 degrees of knowledge that they're not teaching you in their public system. Okay? This is real. So because they make you believe they ain't real, but they show you in plain sight. See? They call themselves the enlightened one. They think they're wiser than everybody. Because God gave them a certain portion of time that allowed them to keep us behind here, their lives being deaf, blind, and dumb to what's going on. But the light is different for them. Once again, this is not racism. This is not us hating the government. You should hate the damn government for your own self.
Okay.
What the government been promoting. You just don't know the spiritual wickedness behind. So this is what we here for. I told you the other day, God said, save yours with an X. Meaning you can be one. Like I was telling you the other day, brother. You might see somebody, they say, man, I really need $1, man. Just trying to get it. Even if that person lying, if you give them that dollar, you was a savior. Regardless if he gonna make the wrong decision, you was a savior. Okay? So don't think we up there trying to be preachers, and I sure hope you don't think I am, because you hear how I come. I told you. It's not me trying to be timely or singing or none of that. I could tell less about the thing. The Illuminati have been doing a successful job of killing those who want to be in pain. Okay? I don't need it. I just want y'all to understand it with me and my brother and my sister, you know, my wife, and other brothers who are doing things on this broadcast of Reality Underground Radio are trying to enlighten y'all on. So brothers, if you have anything to say, you know, you can go ahead and, you know, have a good things, you know, because I don't want to, you know, take up all the time, but, you know, these people have to be exposed, okay, so they can understand that. You might not, yeah, I heard about it, and you overlooking. Well, these people real, and they serious about their agendas, and they fulfill their agendas because they want to be in supreme power over every creeping, crawling thing. They want to be like God.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, this is how they, you know, they keep you in fear, you know, in that same slave mentality, because what they're doing, they're showing you that they're gunning you down in the street. So when you see them, most people, when they see them, that, you know, they're in fear. You know, you riding in your car, and, you know, they get behind you.
Right.
You know, you get that feeling over your body because you don't know what the result's going to be.
Right. And that's not how you should feel.
Right. I mean, not if they're protecting and service, you know, and servicing like they're supposed to be doing.
Right. You're supposed to protect us.
Right.
Right.
But you know, but when you see them, you know, it's fear, and you know, you have fear and some anger inside you. You know, and the thing is, if you as a black person, if you move the wrong way or do the wrong thing at the time, you know, they don't do what they're supposed to do to just apprehend you. They go beyond that.
Right.
You know, they gun you down, they choking you and beating you, and sometimes you're not even really resisting, you know, the situation. You're just, you know, they're trying to, you know, explain, but it's just that point they've been appointed to that position, so they feel like whatever you're saying is a lie, and whatever they do is truth, and that's why they're able to do the things they're doing now. Because they've been given that authority to, you know, it's your word against their word, and because they're an officer of the law of the land, of this land, supposedly, that gives them authority to make all decisions. You know, whether you're right or wrong. You could be in your yard just minding your own business, and they can come and they can just start trouble. You know, regardless. Oh, you got a cigarette in your hand? They can say it's weed. You know, just